If you have a pre-existing medical condition and you're planning a trip, this video is going to walk you through exactly how travel insurance works for you. Because here's what most people assume. They assume that because they take medication or they've had a procedure or they've had a diagnosis on their medical record, that travel insurance is off the table. That's not true. But there is a very specific set of rules you do need to follow. And if you miss them, you could end up paying full price for a policy that won't cover the one thing you actually want it to cover. There's one rule in particular that I've never seen anyone talk about on YouTube. It's the one thing that catches the most people off guard, and it's one I'm going to make sure that you don't miss. I've been in this business for 20 years, and I've seen pre-existing condition claims actually play out. What gets covered, what gets denied, and why. So let's start with what insurance companies actually mean when they say pre-existing condition. It's not just about having a diagnosis, it's broader than that. A pre-existing condition is any illness, injury, or medical condition that was treated, diagnosed, or showed symptoms within a specific window before you bought the policy. That window is called the look-back period. Depending on the plan, it can be anywhere from 60 to 180 days. So when a claim is filed, the insurance company is looking at your medical history for the last 2 to 6 months before you purchase the policy. If anything shows up in that window, it can be flagged as pre-existing. And here's the part that surprises people. You don't need a formal diagnosis. If you visited a doctor because you were having chest pain, shortness of breath, recurring headaches, and those symptoms fall within the look-back period, that can be considered pre-existing, even if the doctor never gave it a name. Now, a lot of people hear this and think, well, I take blood pressure medication. I've been on it for years. It's completely stable. Am I excluded? Not necessarily. Stable means something specific. It means no new treatments, no medication changes, no new diagnoses, and no scheduled procedures during the look-back period. If your condition has been stable, by that definition, you're in a much better position. But here's what people get wrong. They assume that stable alone means they're covered. It doesn't. Stability is one factor, but it doesn't remove the exclusion from your policy. Something else does. And that's where everything changes. There's a specific feature called a pre-existing condition waiver. When you add this to your policy, it removes the pre-existing condition exclusion entirely. Gone. Your high blood pressure, your diabetes, your heart condition, whatever it is, it's covered just like any other medical event. And most people have never heard of it. Here's how it works. To qualify for the waiver, you need to meet 3 requirements. Number 1, you have to purchase your travel insurance within a time-sensitive window after your first trip deposit. On most plans, that's somewhere between 10 and 21 days. I want to stop right here for a second because this is the most important thing in this video. That window starts ticking the moment you put money down on your trip. Your first flight booking, your first hotel deposit, your first cruise payment, whatever comes first, that's when the clock starts. If you wait 30 days, 60 days, 3 months to buy insurance, the waiver option is gone. Now you can still buy insurance, but it will exclude your pre-existing conditions. And at that point, you're paying for a policy that might not cover the thing you're most worried about. So if you take one thing from this video, it's this: buy early. The day you make your first trip payment, start looking at travel insurance. Don't wait. Requirement number 2, you have to insure 100% of your prepaid, non-refundable trip costs. Not just the flight, not just the hotel, everything. Airfare, hotels, tours, cruise fare, event tickets, all of it. If you leave something out, the waiver might not apply. And requirement number 3, you have to be medically fit to travel at the time you purchase the policy. That means you're not buying insurance while you're at the hospital. You're buying it when you're healthy and planning a trip, which is exactly when most people should be buying it anyway. Now here's the part that really surprises people. On most plans that offer it, the waiver costs nothing extra. It's included in the plan automatically if you meet those 3 requirements within the time window. You don't pay more for it, you don't check a box, you just qualify by buying on time and insuring your full trip cost. Let me say that again. The thing that removes the pre-existing condition exclusion from your policy, the thing that most travelers don't even know exists, is free. You just have to buy within the window. Now, here's a scenario I see all the time, especially with travelers over 65. You book a trip. You buy insurance within the window. You have the waiver. Everything is set. Then 2 months before departure, you go to the doctor and get a new diagnosis. Or your doctor changes your medication, or you need a procedure. If you bought within the time-sensitive window and you have that waiver, you're covered. You can cancel the trip, for that medical reason and file a claim. If you waited too long to buy and you don't have the waiver, that new diagnosis is now a pre-existing condition under your policy and it's excluded. This is the scenario that makes the strongest case for buying immediately. You can't predict when something's going to change your health. The waiver protects you from that unpredictability, but only if you bought on time. And by the way, this doesn't just apply to you. On most comprehensive plans, the pre-existing condition rules extend to your traveling companions and your immediate family members. If your spouse has a condition and needs to cancel, you're covered too. If a parent gets seriously ill and you need to stay with them, that's a covered reason. The waiver protects the whole circle, not just you. Just keep in mind, their condition needs to be stable during the look-back period too. Now, remember at the beginning I said there's one rule that catches more people than anything else. Here it is. Pre-existing condition waivers are only available on single-trip policies. If you buy an annual travel insurance plan, a multi-trip plan, you will not have access to pre-existing condition waiver. It doesn't exist on those plans. And this is a problem because a lot of frequent travelers, especially retirees who travel 3 or 4 times a year, default to annual plans. It seems logical. One plan, one price, it covers all of your trips. But if you have a pre-existing condition, you just gave up the single most important protection available to you. Annual plans are primarily a medical and evacuation coverage vehicle. They're fine for that. But they don't offer pre-existing condition waivers, they don't offer cancel for any reason upgrades, and they don't offer the same depth of trip cancellation coverage. So if you have a health condition and you're choosing between an annual plan and a single trip plan, the single trip plan with a waiver is almost always the better choice. Even if you're traveling multiple times a year, you buy a separate policy for each trip, you qualify for the waiver each time, and every trip is fully protected. Nobody in this industry will tell you that because annual plans are easier to sell. So let's put this all together. Here's exactly what to do if you have a pre-existing condition and you're planning a trip. Step 1. The moment you make your first trip payment, whether that's a flight, hotel deposit, cruise booking, whatever comes first, start shopping for travel insurance that same week. Not next month, that week. Step 2. Use a comparison site. You want to see plans from multiple insurance companies side by side so you can filter for plans that offer the pre-existing condition waiver. Not every plan offers one. A comparison site lets you see which ones do. Step 3, make sure you're insuring 100% of your non-refundable trip costs. Add up your flights, hotels, tours, cruise fare, everything that's prepaid and non-refundable. That total is what you insure. Step 4, buy a single trip policy, not an annual plan. That's how you get access to the waiver. And step 5, confirm the waiver is included. Most comparison sites will flag which plans include it. If you're not sure, call the insurance company and ask. It takes about 2 minutes. That's it, 5 steps. And once you've done them, your pre-existing condition is covered just like any medical event. The exclusion is gone. That's really the whole thing. Pre-existing conditions and travel insurance comes down to timing. Buy within the window, insure your full trip cost, and choose a single trip plan. Do those 3 things and the exclusion goes away. The easiest way to find plans that offer the waiver is a comparison site. You put in your trip details, you filter for the pre-existing waiver, and it shows you which plans qualify. It's just like Expedia, but for travel insurance. It takes about 5 minutes. I built a comparison site called CoverTrip, but there are others. The point is, compare before you buy. I'll put a link below. And if you know someone with a health condition who has a trip coming up, send this video to them. This is the kind of thing that can save someone thousands of dollars just by knowing the rules. And I'm sure you wouldn't be against hitting that subscribe button below, because every video on this channel is designed to save you money and protect your next trip. I'll see you in the next video. Safe travels.